Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Professional English. My name is George, and this time I'm going to explain how to make questions in the simple past. Please hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much here at professionalenglishgdl.com. Okay, let's start. There are two types of questions that provoke yes no answers and questions that ask for specific information. We will start with the questions that provoke a yes or a no answer. Our first sentence is Jessica worked all day yesterday. The question is, did Jessica work all day yesterday? Now, I want you to pay attention here. What I did with the original sentence, all I did is I added the auxiliary did. Okay, we use this word did to form questions in the past. Okay, so this sentence is in the past, so I need to use the auxiliary did to make the question. Okay, then I put the word Jessica, the subject, and the verb work. The verb work goes back to its simple form. Notice when it's an affirmative sentence, the verb does need the termination ed, worked. But when it's a question, the verb goes back to its simple form. And the question is, did Jessica work all day yesterday? Another example. They saw a great movie last night. The question is, did they see a great movie last night? Again, notice how I added the auxiliary did, and then the subject, they, we're talking about the same people. The verb is see. Why see? Because remember that the verb, when it's a question, we use the simple form, okay? Not the past, like in the affirmative sentence, okay? So we have, did they see? And the rest is a compliment, a great movie last night. It stays the same. It doesn't change. We do add a question mark. Okay. So here, this is basically the structure of a question that provokes a yes or no answer. We have the auxiliary, did. We have the subject. Okay. The verb in its simple form, in this case, the verb here above in this example is see, and the rest, the complement. All of this is the complement, a great movie last night. And don't forget the question mark. So this is how you form questions to provoke yes or no in the simple past. All right. The next examples are questions that provoke specific information. Okay, some of the words, the question words, these are called question words, are what, when, why, what time, how, who. We have some other ones you'll be seeing here, for instance, where or how many. Our first example here is Sam ate a caterpillar. Wow. Okay. The question is, what did Sam eat? All right, now here I chose to underline caterpillar because we're going to imagine that we don't know this information. So if we don't know the information, we know that Sam ate something, but we don't know what. So that's why we're going to choose to say what. So I would say, what did Sam eat? Again, since this is a question, the verb goes back to its simple form. In affirmative, we have ate. In question, we use eat. Okay? Next example. Elizabeth arrived to the airport at 5:30 p.m. Okay? Now, imagine that I don't know the time she arrived. I don't know this. Okay? I don't know this information. I know Elizabeth arrived to the airport. I know who, I know what, and I know where, but I don't know the time. So, well, if I don't know the time, well, I'm going to ask a question for what time? Okay? So the question would be, what time did she arrive to the airport? So I have my question word here. I have my auxiliary did, subject she, and the verb arrive in its simple form. Notice here, because it's affirmative, I do use a termination ed, well, d here in this case. So what time did she arrive to the airport? And it's question mark. Okay, another example. Evangeline studied Chinese in Canada. All right, again, imagine that we don't know this information. We don't know that she did this in Canada. Okay, but we know Evangeline studied. We know who, we know what she did, and we know what she studied, but we don't know where. So I would ask, where did she study Chinese? Okay, so I have my question word where, did, the auxiliary, she would be in reference to Evangeline, study, okay, the verb, again, the verb here is in its simple form, in affirmative is in past, in question, the verb goes back to its simple form, and the complement, Chinese, and the question word. Okay, so conclusion here, to form questions that provoke, that ask for specific information, go as follow. We have the question word, we have did, the subject, the verb in its simple form, and the complement, and the question mark. Okay, so this is how you form questions to ask for specific information. Remember, practice makes progress. I will put more exercises here for you to practice. Okay, please send me any comments, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.